Yeah, so we're live testing this audio again. Excuse me, I'm burping. It's like live and filming two different animals. But I want to get better at this live stuff for sure. For sure. So I'm just waiting for people to come in. Hopefully you guys come back. Hello, I got one visitor. All right, please do me a favor. Can you just comment how my audio is coming in now? I just went live earlier, and my earlier live, gotta look at the camera. My earlier live had a bunch of static. I just listened to it. I got a chance to hear the static that the viewers were hearing, and I'm really curious if that static is still coming in. I don't know if it's pulling from my camera. I've disabled the audio on my camera now. And I'm not sure if it was kind of sending an audio signal and kind of confusing the system. So please, those of you who are here, let me know in the comments, is my voice coming in clear or is it coming in staticky? I lost my two viewers. If you can, please let me know. Because I'm going to continue with this dirty work, even with that crappy audio. Can you hear my audio clearly? Just tell me if I'm coming in clearly. This is just a test to identify if my voice is clear with this setup, because I'm trying to determine what is creating the issue, if anything. Obviously there was an issue, but was it capturing my onboard, my camera's mic and juggling that up? Or is it my computer that has the issue? Anybody who could give me some insight, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is a test, a live test. Wonder who is watching. So these are the realities. It often comes off as seeming pathetic, but this is how you perfect your game. You have to do it. You have to practice, and you have to figure out exactly what's going on and make adjustments. And not everything you do will be perfect. And almost nothing you do will be perfect. Once you can accept that, you'll be all right. Just practice, keep at it. What I'm doing is a test here of my live. Hello, now I got 4 people. Please, now that there's 4 of you here, somebody tell me how the audio is coming in. Is the audio coming in clearly or is it not coming in clearly? Because I just tried to do a simulcast and failed miserably because the audio was coming in bad. I tried to adjust and I didn't. So if you're here, please let me know in like the comment section if you're registering this. If nobody lets me know in the next minute or so, I'm just going to cancel and I'll hear it. And then tomorrow I'll be back at it. Okay, on Facebook, Nusrat, sorry. Audio 710 out of 8 of 10. Here you go. So now okay. So that was interesting. Okay, so now my audio 7 out of 10 out of 8 out of 10. I'll take that because before it was kind of like on a 2. I think if I have because the way I'm set up is that I have a DSLR camera that's functioning as my webcam. because I really hate the onboard webcam and how it looks. And I know once I get back to my office and I'm in my usual setup, this is going to come off looking pretty nice. And it's going to allow my lives to be a little more professional looking. I like to try to polish my look. And I think that it was broadcasting, it was picking up my onboard mic and broadcasting my audio that my camera was picking up. And because of that, it was creating like that static and that garbled sound. So I disabled the audio on my camera. And since I disabled the audio on my camera, it seems like things are coming in okay. So now that I have a little bit of an audience here and my audio is coming in okay, I'm just going to give a quick rundown as to what the hell I'm doing here with these live broadcasts. Now, I can honestly say that Instagram is not my preferred platform. YouTube is. It's the content that I consume the most. It's the social media that I consume the most. I started getting on Instagram because everybody says you got to be on Instagram, especially to reach the younger generation, and now TikTok. And I dislike TikTok even more. So I'm an old guy. I like YouTube. And what I started to do on Instagram that I thought could add some value here as well was that I wanted to show people what it was like to be me as an entrepreneur. I hate that in society, we only see entrepreneurs at the, billionaire level at this point. You get the inside look at Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Cuban, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, after they've already, exploded on the scene. And you don't really get to see the journey. And even when they do show the journey, it's so interesting to people, right? The ups and downs. So I would say I'm already a successful entrepreneur, but I'm not at that level, and I'm trying to get at that level. So I want to be able to document what that journey is like and really give people good tips and good insight to the lows and highs and everything in between your success and your failure, okay? And that's when I came up with the Dirty Work. I was like, it's going to be about the real day-to-day work that goes into building a business, right? I'm also trying to train myself to not use and write in those kind of pause words. So it's an opportunity for me to develop my speaking skills as well. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. And now that my YouTube audience is a lot larger than my Instagram audience, I feel it's also a good opportunity to provide some question and answer to the topics that I cover. Here on ENTP Live, we mostly cover real estate, business, and then my other interests sprinkled in. One of those things was actually going to Italy and buying one of those Euro properties. That series has done really well on the channel, and it's also highly followed, I guess, on the internet. People are really interested in these dollar deals, and because they're really interested in the dollar deals, they have questions, right? Some believe it's too good to be true. Some are concerned with how do you buy internationally? Is it legal? Is it not? What are the residency rules? All these questions pop up in the comment sections. And I think having a conversation helps in that I'm able to explain things in a way that people can follow and understand. And if they still don't understand, I can rephrase myself. When I do a video, I'm trying to keep it between 8 and 10 minutes. So I just go straight through my points. Sometimes certain topics need a little more attention. And when I do a live, I'm able to tap into those things. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that people find value in that. I also did a poll about a month ago saying, should I bring a daily vlog to this channel? And a lot of people who responded said yes. I think it was more than 75% of people who responded to yes. I also put out there that I was going to add a podcast that's probably going to start in like November-ish, because I want to get through these first 30 days of the daily dose here, or the daily dirty work here on YouTube, see how people respond to it. If everybody hates it, I might cut it down to maybe once or twice a week instead of daily. And I think even if people don't hate it, I might cut it back to that, because I need to live my life and I'm doing a lot already. So I don't want to just become a slave to this engagement. Even if people find it valuable, I have to concern myself with my own well-being. I already stretch myself big time, and I hate to feel that the work that I'm doing is actually work. So if YouTube started to feel like a job, I'd have to pull back and adjust how I do these vlogs. So that's the purpose of it. Now the format is that I usually start with the tip of the day, and then I'll go into what I have planned for the day or what I completed for the day, just to show you kind of the steps that I take to do what I do. And then that should cover about 15 minutes or so. And also the tip of the day sets the tone and lets me kind of zero in on how the tip of the day related to my day's work. And then the last 15 minutes would be all about you guys, all about the question and answer. If there's things that you want me to elaborate on, if there's past content that you need me to refine, if there's current questions, current events, whatever it is, you can ask away, and then we'll have a bit of an exchange. That way I get to know you a little bit better. I get to, identify, I get to identify who you are, build a relationship. So it's just not this head on a screen and this avatar on a screen as well. I really like to engage with people. So that Q&A allows me to do that with this larger audience. So that is just a synopsis of what the dirty work is. Since I've already gone through it for today, I'm cutting it right here. But tomorrow, I'm hoping that the quality stays the same. And I'll be back in Florida come Saturday. And once I'm back in Florida, I'm going to be able to really use my other cameras, use my other computers, really figure out what is going to be the best arrangement. And I should have the best arrangement in short time, probably like Monday or Tuesday. Bear with me. This is what happens when you're trying new things. It's not going to be perfect. Most people won't remember these days 10 years from now, okay? So I'm not stressing it out. It messed up. We got it right now. I'll see you guys in a few. Now, let me see if there's any. It's synced, which is nice. Okay, audio is great. Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow I'm going to be on at around 7:30. So we'll take another crack at this. And what I'll do is I got to figure out how to prime the conversation, and maybe what I'll do is I'll post in my stories or in the community what we're going to cover or what I'm going to try to concentrate on for that particular daily vlog, so that if it's more of your speed, then you know what to expect and you're more likely to tune in. And if it's not so much your speed, maybe you skip that one. I don't know. But that really much is it for today's installment of The Dirty Work. I'm going to get better at this, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. I like having fun in this way and trying new things. Thank you for bearing with this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.